Really good race to finish the program. Race number 8 is a Class 2. This is over the 16 of 50, headed by Eastern Express. All-weather the first time for him. Zach Purton jumps on board. Packing Dragon, barrier 10, he likes to roll forward. King Genki goes up in trip, two-time course and distance, won a wide gate for him. Divine Boy, the last start course and distance winner. Brazilian Group 1 winner, Grade 1, Salto Olympico makes his debut. Classic Emperor, all-weather for the first time for him as well. So we work our way to Andoyas, Lion Rock Spirit and Super Chic, who again stepping out for the first time on the dirt.
Eastern Express, Barber Mama, Classic Emperor and Andoyas all debuting on the surface. Classic Emperor a noted front runner, as is Victory Marvel. King Genki too, and he ran well last start, but he's drawn 14, so he's going to have to work hard. This should, I think, keep a solid tempo through the first 300 to 400. Eastern Express can kick up, and the newcomer as well.
See King Genki, I'm going to show 2 bits here, and he's doing exactly the same in both. So he normally works like this. He is absolutely keen as mustard there, isn't he? Really pulling as he comes down. And you'll see his next bit here. That was 25th, 29th, exactly the same again. You know, there must be a feed at the end of the straight there or something for him, because he's keen to get to it. It's like a dash hound. We're waiting to go there, but you can see he stumbled a bit there as well. We used to have one as a kid.
Must have been quick.
He loved his feed too. People's Night, Tommy Berry aboard this one, loves the surface, comes in fresh and goes well. And yeah, it's not probably a good analogy, was it, with a racehorse? But he's going nicely. Divine Boy's going well. So much track record. I could have spent hours on this race. Divine Boy's looking good here. Now, Joe Morrell will take them out on race day, but you've got Jack Wong aboard. He's going nicely as well. And here's the second bit as well. Keenan both times. But I showed this because it was interesting that Jack rode in both these pieces, but then Joe's jumping aboard race day. So
Joe has been suspended, so he might have been away potentially for those 2 pieces of work.
All right, this is the final of the quartet and first 4 merged jackpots. 800,000 going in here for race number 8. Let's get things rolling as far as form is concerned with Divine Boy. Now, we've already seen this. We're looking at different horses on this occasion. Let's focus now on the winner. Behind horses, Joe just pulling the goggles down, goes bang.
Whoosh. Don't think I've ever seen him go better, Divine Boy, and he's had a few periods through his career where he's been in tip-top shape. Look at him charge away. He's going to go in with a very light weight here, just 119 pounds. Yes, it's a tougher class, but it's a class in which he has won in the past. I think whatever beats him, he'll win. He's flying at the moment for me, Divine Boy. I know it's a tougher race.
Yeah, that's the key. I've got him in, but if he reproduces that, he's going to be very, very tough, isn't he? It was a really good win.
All right, so it's Divine Boy. He went up 9 points for that win, in actual fact. Still more to have a look at, though. Next one we're going to have a look at is Packing Dragon and Super Chic. So Packing Dragon's had a couple of starts on the all-weather, but a debut here for Super Chic.
Yeah, the Packing Dragon's drawn 10, so I'm a bit worried about where he's going to end up in the run. He's a real strong stale when he gets to the front, as we know, but most of his good runs have been in Happy Valley. Super Chic's an interesting one because he's coming here for the first time on this particular surface and with a good barrier draw. He can run well, but I haven't got either of them in.
Yeah, Super Chic and Lion Rock Spirit are additions to that 4 that I mentioned before, trying the surface for the first time. I'm going to sneak him in, Super Chic, because I think the way the race will be run on the dirt, sort of they'll get moving a fair way out and he'll just keep grinding. Packing Dragon, very honest horse, but I just didn't know where he was going to be from the gate.
Yes, yeah, so.
All right. Salto Olympico, interesting debutant here. The Brazilian form line's maybe not familiar, but his breeding is. He's by Holy Roman Emperor.
Yeah, we've seen plenty of those here that have done well. He comes in here at 11.56 pounds. I just thought he might need this one going to the race. Salto Olympico, with for you linguists out there, means Olympic show jumping, of course. And he hit the line very strongly, thanks to Google 2 minutes ago. But he, I just believed with him he's going to improve with the run. It's a tough race for him to start off in.
It is a very hard race for him to start off in. Yeah, I'm happy to sit on the fence.
Well, he comes in with a rating of 85, isn't it? It's going to be bumping into some nice horses. All right, so let's learn more about Baba Mama with jockey Karis Teaton.
He's actually going nicely this season. He had 2 very good runs and 1 pretty disappointing, and his last one was very good. I think he's definitely improving a lot.
What about the dirt? Do you think that will be okay for him?
Yeah, well, of course, that's a question mark, but he's always tried nicely on the dirt. He's got a nice weight on his back and he's got a good draw. So, like I said, he tried good on it before. I don't think there should be any problem.
You mentioned that nice gate. Last time he didn't draw that well. You had to go back from there. Ideally, now with a good gate, where would you like to be in the run?
Yeah, he normally he can ping the gate, and you know he's got that good gate and no weight, so you don't want to be too far out of your ground. And you know, of course, the question mark's still there about the all-weather, but if he handle it and he gets a good position, I think he's going to be in the firing line.
Good form race, I think, probably that run behind Citron Spirit. A few in behind him as well.
He's had 14 starts last season. This will be his 4th already this season.
Yeah, I thought he was tired towards the end of last season, but he's a tough animal.
Yeah, he's definitely tough. But first start on the all-weather, so he'll be fit.
There's a question mark over a number in the race, really, because sort of coming onto this surface for the first time, so just adds a little bit more trickiness to it.
All right, a great end to the night. Paul, who's on top?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the top one, Eastern Express. He's a class horse, this one. It's a real tough race, but it's first start on the all-weather, but he's trialled really nicely on it. I think he likes the surface. Classic Emperor is bred for this surface. Another one first-timer on it, but very consistent horse. Always gives you a good run for your money. Divine Boy was so impressive last time. And People's Night, 2 from 3 on the surface as well. So another one that does like it. Good race to finish. I'll go Exotics, though, because it looks tricky.
I think Divine Boy, as Paul said, if he does what he did last start, he can handle the rising class. He's the one to beat for me, clearly. Friends of Ka Ying, a perennial place getter. He'll run a good race. People's Night loves the surface. He's 2 from 3 over this course and distance, and 2 from 3 second up as well. So that reads well for him. And Super Sheet down the bottom, as I mentioned, he'll like the way the race rolls. They'll sort of move from about the 500. He can keep grinding away. I think he can probably pinch 4th. 6.5, 4.14.
All right, I'll be Eastern Express for me. We'll underline that in a moment or so. Into the stats, though, first. And we look at Chris Ho's record. This is at night meetings at Sha Tin.
Yeah, like I see, he's got a really good win rate here, 26% from his 27 runners. He's had 7 winners at these particular night meetings. He's had a couple of seconds, couple of thirds or 3/3 as well. He's got 2 good chances, I think. Well, he's got probably numerous chances, but Mythical Emperor and Classic Emperor have both got really good chances. So the stats come up with those two. I think they're both really live chances to improve that stat.
All right, live each way chance in the last. Best bets, though, Paul?
Yeah, I'm going to go with this first starter, pick number 1, Zach Purton aboard. Liked his trial in New Zealand before he got here, has liked his work, and I think he might be too good for them. Big Time Baby keeps coming up at a big price, so we'll keep chucking him in as our long shot. He's done us a favour last time, Umberto Rispoli. But we'll do our QQP around pick number 1. Beakley went well last time, and Viva Council should be a lot closer in the run, 5, 6, 10.
Race 5, number 2 for me. Smart Baby, getting the drop in class onto the surface. I think he'll run well. And Exponents for Me Choi, race 3, number 6. I think this is a race they've set for him too, to run a bit of a race at a price. My play of the day is in the 7th. Travel First the Banker with Red Marble, Willie Way Out, Lord Khaki and Little Island. Trio, Tierce, Quartet as well if you want.
All right, we'll wait to the last Eastern Express, and there's some class, as Paul said, about this individual. Yes, all weather for the first time and a couple of really good trials, and well, hopefully Zach can bookend the programme. He's got Victor Emperor, he's about 20 to 1 at the moment, going around in the Class 5 in the Open and taking the drop in grades, and we'll work around him as far as the QQP is concerned. 2, 3 and 6, but we're just about out of time. Looking forward to the weekend, though. Sarsai Ladies' Birthday.
Absolutely cracking race, and there's some very interesting horses. 50-50 Pingwu Spark will clash, and a couple of other high-quality animals on the way up.
Yeah, battle of the big greys there. Looking forward to that, especially Pingwu Spark, 1,300 odd pounds.
Hocking Prawns back as well. But that's the show. Thanks for watching on behalf of Paul Brett and the rest of the team. Hopefully we'll see you at Sha Tin when we will be racing to win.
Good night.
Good night.